Welcome to Back to School Night. This is Honors Chemistry, and my name is Mr. Iwan. It's spelled I-W-A-N. I know it's a rather unusual name. It's not a very common name. It actually comes from the Russian word for John, I-V-A-N. One of my ancestors was Ivan the Terrible, not a very nice person. My Russian ancestors left Russia and they moved to Germany, and when they did, they changed the V to a W. In German, W's sound like V's. So my name became Iwan. Now, a little bit of background information about who I am. I grew up in Southern California. I grew up in a small city north of Pasadena called Sierra Madre. I went to Pasadena High School. I then went to UCLA and I got my undergraduate degree, my bachelor's degree in biological sciences. I got my master's degree at Johns Hopkins in Washington, D.C., and I worked for a little while at various different jobs. For a brief while, I worked at the Lyons Doheny Eye Bank in Los Angeles, and we did tissue procurement, eye tissue procurement. I also worked for a brief time at Disney Studios in the poster department, but I've been teaching now for about 20 years, and 10 of those years have been at Burbank High School. And I love teaching. Teaching is a passion of mine. I could not see myself doing anything else. I love teaching. So let's talk a little bit about honors chemistry. Well, honors chemistry is a tough class. There's chemistry and then there's honors chemistry. Honors chemistry is more detailed. There's more in-depth learning. Oftentimes students will take honors chemistry in preparation for AP chemistry. So it is a tough class. Students need to be motivated if they're taking the class. So they need to be willing to put in a certain fair amount of effort, fair amount of time into the class. But it's a great class. Almost all the fields, the science fields, require that you have chemistry. No matter what you go into, if you want to go into nursing, if you want to go into be a physician, if you want to do research, practically all the science fields, they all require chemistry is like the basis, the foundation. And if you go to medical school, the one class that they look at is always going to be chemistry. It's not biology, it's chemistry. That's what they want to look at. So chemistry is a really important, a very important subject to take. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the class and what's involved. So not only do students learn chemistry, but they also learn some valuable life skills. In this class, we analyze and interpret data. We discuss ways to solve a problem. We tackle problems in a logical manner. There's a lot of logic involved in chemistry, and you have to think a certain way. We apply the scientific method in researching problems, and of course, we use new technology. Why would someone take honors chemistry? Well, it's a great preparation for college-level courses such as AP Chemistry. I already mentioned that. It looks great on your college applications. Colleges love to see you take classes like honors chemistry. And it's a great class for students who just simply want to be challenged. There are a number of professions where honors chemistry would be very valuable. For one, physician, being a nurse, dentist, lab technician, biomedical researcher, medical technician, chemical engineer, pharmacist, physicist, even a lawyer, and forensic scientist. All of these professions use chemistry. The textbook we're using in this class is The World of Chemistry by Zumdahl. This is a classic chemistry book that's been used for decades. It's a tried and true, trusted chemistry book. It's an excellent chemistry book. Now, some of the topics we cover in this class include, but aren't limited to, grams, moles, and Avogadro's number, stoichiometry, gases, acids and bases. Many of these, if you've had chemistry before, you will recognize many of these topics. Many of these are very rock solid topics in the field of chemistry. Now, the grading in this class, I've had to revise my grading scale for distance learning. It may change during the year, but at this point it is 40% exams and 30% homework classwork and 30% participation. The final exam will cover all the material from the whole year, and of course we'll take our final at the end of May. Tips for success in honors chemistry. Well, there are a number of tips. First of all, stay focused. Keep your eye on the end goal. Okay? Review topics regularly. Continually go over different topics, especially those you have trouble with. Do all your assignments. Stay organized and keep extensive notes, and ask questions. And of course, lastly, teach someone else. You always learn something when you're teaching someone something. And some helpful parent resources. I post a weekly agenda on Google Classroom. Feel free to look at that. That tells what we're going to be doing that week. Classroom syllabus and guidelines, and of course you can join Google Classroom. Well, I think I've covered everything. If I've missed something and I haven't answered a question that you have, feel free to email me at robertiwan@BurbankUSD. That is robertiwan@BurbankUSD. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.